We are diving straight into breaking news. The son of Taiwanese television personalities Sun Peng and Dai Ying, Sun and So, has been ordered detained and held incommunicado for 2 months following serious allegations involving a homemade flamethrower and weapons possession. The Taiwan Shilin District Court strongly suspected him of public intimidation and illegal weapons possession, ruling that detention was necessary to prevent interference with evidence. Beijing. He directly responded to comments made by former President Trump after his visit to Beijing, emphasizing that Taiwan is integrated with the Republic of China and that the island is the 23 million people of Taiwan, Penghu, Kinmen, and Matsu. Finally, we examine the fallout from these statements. Following President Trump's remarks, the KMT vice chairman issued a sharp warning, stating that resolving the Taiwan question is a matter for the Chinese people themselves, with no room for external interference. Stay with us as we break down all the implications of this developing situation. Taipei, May 17, Sun and So. The son of popular Taiwanese television personalities Sun Peng and Dai Ying has been ordered detained and held incommunicado for 2 months following allegations concerning a homemade flamethrower and weapons possession. The Taiwan Shilin District Court issued the detention order after a hearing, citing strong suspicion of offenses including public intimidation, endangering public safety, and the illegal possession of a non-standard shotgun and imitation firearms. The court determined that detention was necessary because there was a significant risk of collusion or evidence tampering, as well as a sufficient factual basis to believe Sun could interfere with witnesses or evidence if not detained. Alternative measures, such as bail or restricted residence, were deemed insufficient to mitigate these risks. The legal action stems from a video circulating on social media that depicted individuals testing a flamethrower-like device near a riverside area in Taipei. This footage prompted prosecutors and police to search the residences of Sun and another man, surnamed Chen, on Saturday, according to the Taiwan Shilin District Prosecutor's Office. During the search, authorities seized a shoulder-mounted flamethrower device, fuel hoses, industrial gas cylinders, a modified shotgun, imitation firearms, and marijuana. Authorities indicated that the footage appeared dangerous and was suspected of being intentionally posted online, causing public concern and disrupting social order. Chen was released on NT $30,000, US $990, bail, and was ordered to remain at his residence and not leave Taiwan. He is also suspected of drug-related offenses involving the use and possession of second-class narcotics. Sun, who is in his late 20s, has a history of legal issues, having been arrested in the United States in 2018 over threats linked to a planned school shooting. He previously pleaded guilty to terroristic threats and weapons-related charges before being deported. Trump advisors are warning of a heightened risk of a Chinese invasion of Taiwan within the next 5 years, a scenario that experts suggest would trigger severe repercussions across global markets, particularly in the cryptocurrency sector. The core concern revolves around the potential disruption of the semiconductor supply chain, which is critical for artificial intelligence and cryptocurrency mining hardware. According to some close advisors to President Trump, the recent Beijing summit was less about trade or diplomacy and more about a strategic signal. Chinese President Xi Jinping is asserting parity with the United States and signaling that Taiwan is Beijing's ultimate objective. This perspective views the summit's tone as strategic theater masking an increasingly aggressive territorial posture. Taiwan's strategic importance cannot be overstated. It serves as the world's paramount chokepoint for advanced semiconductors. TSMC, the company responsible for manufacturing the majority of the world's most advanced chips, supplies the silicon brains for AI accelerators, data center GPUs, smartphones, and specialized blockchain infrastructure. While the 2026 annual threat assessment from the U.S. intelligence community currently indicates that Chinese leaders do not intend to invade by 2027, analysts are increasingly focusing on a near-term scenario involving a quarantine or naval blockade of Taiwan. Such an event would severely test U.S. resolve and immediately throw semiconductor logistics into chaos. The economic fallout is significant. A prolonged disruption to chip supply could devastate AI token narratives reliant on the expansion of GPU infrastructure. Conversely, the situation might strengthen Bitcoin's long-term store of value case as investors reassess sovereign risk. For the crypto market specifically, while a chip shortage would not halt Bitcoin's network, it would make new mining hardware scarce and expensive, potentially concentrating hash rate among established large operators. Investors are advised to monitor PLA naval activity in the Taiwan Strait and TSMC's efforts to diversify fabrication capacity into locations like Arizona and Japan, recognizing that these efforts will take years to reach full operational capacity. Furthermore, shifts in U.S. strategic ambiguity will remain a key variable for market positioning. Taiwan has firmly reiterated its position that it is not part of China following recent high-level visits between U.S. President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping. Taiwanese President Lai Ching-te stated on Sunday that the concept of Taiwan independence signifies that the island neither belongs to nor is subordinate to Beijing. These comments follow a summit in Beijing that sparked concerns in Taiwan regarding Washington's support for the island, a position China claims as its own. China has also maintained its stance that it will not renounce the use of force to bring Taiwan under Beijing's control, particularly if independence is sought. When questioned by Mr. Trump after his trip, Taiwan's presidential office clarified the meaning of independence. Mr. Lai emphasized that the term refers to Taiwan not being part of the People's Republic of China, clarifying that it signifies the separation between the Republic of China and the People's Republic of China. He noted that the Republic of China has been integrated with Taiwan for decades, asserting that regardless of the name used internationally, it refers to the 23 million people of Taiwan, Penghu, Kinmen, and Matsu. Taiwan highlighted its historical context, recalling that the Republic of China government fled to Taiwan after losing a civil war in 1949 and transitioned to democracy in the 1990s. While acknowledging the U.S. as Taiwan's most significant international backer, the Taiwanese government addressed recent statements from Mr. Trump regarding potential arms sales. Mr. Lai affirmed that Taiwan will continue to deepen cooperation with the U.S. to ensure peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait, underscoring that this effort serves the common interests of Taiwan, the U.S., and the global democratic community. A recent interview by former U.S. President Donald Trump on Fox News sent significant shockwaves across Taiwan, particularly impacting the Democratic Progressive Party, DPP, and its leader, Lai Ching-te. In the interview aired on May 15, 2026 U.S. local time, Trump made pointed remarks regarding the resolution of the Taiwan issue. Trump stated that resolving the Taiwan question is strictly a matter for the Chinese people themselves, asserting there is no room for external interference. This statement is widely interpreted as a severe diplomatic blow to Taipei's political stance and its leadership. The comments followed discussions on other geopolitical matters, including a response to a recent claim made by DPP authorities concerning the revocation of certain privileges. Furthermore, Trump addressed and ridiculed Lai Ching-te's recent visit to Eswatini, an action that had drawn criticism from the international community and local populations. These remarks underscore a heightened level of international scrutiny on Taiwan's political trajectory and signal a potentially challenging environment for the island's governance and diplomatic relations.